Hey, Chris Myers, Central Florida Sight Fishing Charters. I'd like to talk about today what your options are if you're fly casting in a direction with the wind blowing into your casting side. So if I'm a right-handed caster and I can only, for whatever reason, cast off in this direction, and the wind is coming towards my right-hand side, what I don't want to do is a normal standard cast with the fly line up here, because it's not going to take very long for that thing to blow over and probably catch me in the back of the head or the ear on the way forward. So what can we do to get that away from us? Well, one of the simple things I see people do is simply put the rod tip on the downwind side. So no matter what we're doing, we want everything to be downwind of us in most situations. So I can stick the rod tip over on this side of my body. Now I can make a cast over my shoulder. I find that's fine for short casts, but when you want to get into longer strokes, you really are limited in how far you can move your rod. And for me, it's just uncomfortable and tends to start hurting my elbow. So what I like to do is cast in the same manner that I make all my other casts, except I'm just going to flip things around and let it go up on the back forward cast, down in the back cast. So normally on my regular cast, I'm casting high in the back, lower in the front, high in the back, low in the front, deliver it to the target. Now, if I have the wind blowing into this side and I want the rod tip on that side, I simply turn myself around. I'm still delivering the target this way, so I want it to go up in the what would usually be the back cast, so I cast high in the front, down in the back, so the loop unrolls going down towards the target. If you're only ever used to casting high in the back and low in the front and you let it go up here, you have no control over where that thing drifts down. Your other option is, if you're making a short cast, you can cast totally sidearm and get that thing, at least 10-12 feet away from your body. It keeps things away from you, keeps things away from the guy other people who are in the boat, especially if you're fishing in a boat. So we want to keep that fly line away from our head when we're doing that, but I find the easiest way is just to casting your normal style, which is your forehand style with your hand on your casting side and not across your body. So if I'm faced with fish in this direction, the wind's coming this way, I simply just pivot around, deliver it down towards my target in the back, and now it's a casting style that you're more comfortable with, because that's what you do all the time, is cast off your dominant side. You're just switching the plane from high to low and delivering on your back cast.